A very warm welcome to all of you to this grand opening of the DSM Nutrition Innovation Center. I'm Glenn Van Zutphen, your MC for this morning's proceedings. We'd like to give a very warm welcome to our guests of honor today, Dr. Bae Swan Jin, Chairman of the Economic Development Board of Singapore, His Excellency Jacques Werner, the Ambassador of the Netherlands in Singapore, and Stefan Dobosky, member of the Managing Board of Royal DSM. Gentlemen, if you'd please come in. Suffice it to say, we might not be here if it were not for the efforts of one man who all of Singapore is thinking about today, Lee Kuan Yew. At this time, we would like to take a moment of silence just to remember all the contributions, his desire to make Singapore a hub of innovation, the knowledge hub, learning, and commerce that he so strongly pushed for during all of his career. So now, just a moment of silence to remember Lee Kuan Yew. Thank you very much for that moment of silence. It's my honor now to introduce the first of our three speakers, Stefan Dobosky, who is member of the Managing Board of Royal DSM. Stefan, please.
Thank you, everybody. Your Excellency, Dr. Bae, dear friends, distinguished guests, thank you for joining us today at the official opening of our nutrition center here in Singapore. We have chosen this week many months ago, and looking at today, it probably has been one of the most difficult weeks to focus on an opening and in the celebration in the days where the founding father of Singapore passed away. I had the privilege to meet Lee Kuan Yew, and I was deeply impressed how his personal virtues of discipline, hard work, frugality, the belief in connecting people, the belief in that Singapore needs innovation, that these principles became the DNA of a whole nation. And I spoke with Dr. Bae just on the way when we came over here, and he mentioned, because I thanked him for joining us here today, and he said, Lee Kuan Yew wouldn't have wanted it any other way. And I think this is probably the spirit we need to look at our DSM Innovation Center, that it means a lot for the nation, it means a lot for DSM, that we continue to tradition to put innovation at the forefront. Nutrition is a global issue today. It's a global issue both for malnourished people who don't get enough food, as well as for people who consume too much food. Today, every fourth person in the globe has a nutritional challenge. Every fourth person on the globe has a nutritional challenge. And I think specifically in Asia, where so many new developments are happening, Asia-Pacific plays a particular role in addressing that, because many of the new trends that emerge in the globe are actually originating from here. When it comes to an ethnic melting pot of where all the traditions and where all, I think, new concepts can be developed, we cannot think of a better place than here in Singapore. Now, we at DSM, we feel very passionate addressing some of those global issues together with our customers to come up with solutions that address those issues and create a brighter life for people today and generations to come. In this center here, we actually follow the deep meaning of innovation. We would like to bring science and we would like to bring consumers closer together by allowing our customers to bring their view on what consumers need and meet our scientists, our marketeers, and develop products, develop solutions that address some of those global needs that I was mentioning before. We as DSM, we feel very proud on the opening of our Nutrition Innovation Center here, and we believe it is another sign of intent of DSM trying to address some of those issues that I described before, but also as a sign of commitment to Asia Pacific and Singapore. Thank you very much, my friends. Thank you very much, your guests of honors, of joining us here today, and enjoy later on the experience of what it means to experience nutrition at DSM. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stefan. And now it's my pleasure to invite up to the stage His Excellency Jacques Werner, the Ambassador of the Netherlands in Singapore. Mr. Ambassador.
Stephen, Peter, thank you very much for having me here this morning. Dr. Bay, very good to see you here, ladies and gentlemen. A pleasure to speak a few minutes to celebrate this event. But first of all, I'd like to echo the words that have been spoken just now on the demise of Lee Kuan Yew. Indeed, without his foresight, vision, and implementation of his dream, we would not be here today, and Singapore would not be as it is today. And I will pay my respects to him on behalf of the Dutch government immediately after this event. But a few words, I'd like to speak a short story on innovation. Once upon a time, in fact, carrots were orange. They were not, in fact, they were not orange. They came in many colors, most often in yellow and purple. But in the 16th century, an orange carrot appeared in the Netherlands. Legend has it that the carrot was cultivated to show support for the leader of the Dutch fight for independence, William of Orange. That carrot has become the quintessential carrot that we see now everywhere today. I thought of this story when I was invited here today at DSM, because DSM is one of the world's leading suppliers of nutritional supplements, like vitamins and carotenoids. You know better than me than what carotenoids do. They are the pigments that color our food. They make tomatoes red, eggs brown, and carrots orange. Like the Dutch farmers before, DSM gives color to our food. But more than that, like their ancestors, DSM innovates and creates our food and nutritional supplements. An innovative mindset starts at a young age. There is a saying in Dutch, used most often with children. You do not hold a lease on wisdom. Je hebt de wijsheid niet in pacht. It means to caution them in their judgment and to encourage them to seek advice. I've heard many Singaporean parents say similar things to their children. And there's another saying that is relevant here today that teachers nowadays drill into the minds of our children. There are no stupid questions. Saying you don't know something or asking for help is never considered stupid and should not. Like in Singapore, seeking knowledge is highly valued in the Netherlands. This is exactly what DSM is proposing to do with its new Nutrition Innovation Center in Singapore. It will be a place for co-creation and co-innovation, a platform for cooperative and enrichment, a place where industry, academia, and other experts come together to share their knowledge and create new innovative products and services tailor-made for the Asia-Pacific region. No longer does one single company hold all the answers. Instead, a collaborative approach to innovation is yielding surprising solutions to global and local challenges. DSM calls this open innovation model proudly found elsewhere. And this is also how innovation can support sustainability. I'm very pleased that DSM CEO Feike Sijbesma makes it one of his prime tasks to turn not only DSM, but rather the entire planet into a better place to live for us all. And he does so with other big Dutch companies in the Dutch Coalition for Sustainable Growth. This is a good example of how business provides leadership, as it is clear by now that innovation and sustainability are the key drivers for economic growth. Ladies and gentlemen, the orange carrots that were grown in the 16th century were not only grown for their color. Those carrots had superior taste and nutritional value compared to the purple and yellow varieties, and this is why the orange carrot became the dominant one. It was simply a better carrot, pleasing to the eye and to the taste, and improving the health of the customer. I look forward to seeing many more innovative and healthy products from the Nutritional Innovation Center arriving on my plate in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. The vision of Lee Kuan Yew has led us here today, as was mentioned, and his vision has been carried out for more than 5 decades by the Economic Development Board of Singapore, who, as many of you are well aware, and probably many of you and your businesses are here due to the efforts of the Economic Development Board, in charge of bringing innovative companies and high caliber talent into Singapore. So it's my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the EDB, Dr. Bae Swan Jin, to give us his comments.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Ambassador, for your kind words. Singapore mourns the passing of our founding Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, but Singaporeans are also expressing their gratitude for his life's work. But I would also urge everyone to celebrate the life of a remarkable man, and there is much to celebrate. Singapore's economic success is clearly a tribute to him, and as I mentioned to Stefan earlier, for this event not to have carried on, for me not to have turned up, would have been against what Mr. Lee stood for. So there was no question at all that we would be here today. Just 3 years ago, I participated in the opening of DSM's regional headquarters in Singapore, and since then DSM has expanded significantly. These include the establishment of DSM's Engineering Plastics Business Unit, the global headquarters of the DSM Sinochem Anti-Infectives joint venture, as well as DSM Dyneema's technical R&D and ballistic testing facility in Asia Pacific. I remember being shown a demonstration of the product during that event 3 years ago. With this increased base of activity, DSM has outstripped the capacity of its old premises, and the company has had to relocate to now this beautiful larger premises here at Maple Tree Business City. This new office will also house the Nutrition Innovation Center, DSM's first in Asia to focus on human nutrition and health. And to support innovation activities in this space, Singapore has invested significantly to strengthen our public research capabilities. For instance, in 2013, we established the Singapore Center for Nutritional Sciences, Metabolic Diseases and Human Development, or SINMED for short. SINMED aims to lead Asian-centric research on nutrition and early development and to understand their impact on metabolic diseases. EDB and the Nanyang Technological University, NTU, also set up the Institute on Asian Consumer Insights, ACI, in 2011. The Institute conducts research that helps brand owners formulate strategies based on understanding the diverse preferences of their Asian consumers. Beyond ACI, brand owners can also tap into a range of market research agencies ranging from Nielsen, Ipsos, and GfK to boutique firms like Hall & Partners, Flamingo, and Brain Juicer. They offer capabilities that will enable nutrition companies, for instance, to glean insights from consumer shopping behaviors, to undertake neuromarketing and qualitative research to help shape their product innovation strategies. R&D and innovation by leading ingredient players such as DSM provides the third factor that is powering the growth of the food and nutrition brand owners in Singapore. And they include brands like Unilever, Mead Johnson, Danone, Nestle, just to name a few. I understand that the DSM Nutrition Innovation Center will offer integrated solutions that includes active ingredients, delivery systems, premixes and blends, stretching from technical R&D to branding and marketing. DSM is a global leader in life and material sciences. DSM joins many leading companies from all over the world who have chosen to locate key operations in Singapore, some to serve the region, some to serve global markets, and in the process, these companies have helped Singapore punch well above our weight in the global economy. And we owe much of this success to the vision and leadership of Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. And as I mentioned earlier, whilst we mourn his passing, we should celebrate the life of this remarkable man. And most of all, we will strive to build on the legacy that Mr. Lee Kuan Yew has bequeathed us so that we can develop an even better and stronger Singapore in the decades to come. Let me close by wishing Stefan, Peter, and the DSM team every success in their journey ahead. Thank you.
Gentlemen, if you would please walk forward to the podium here, and I'm going to need one hand from each of you close but not on yet onto the buttons that you see in front of you. On the count of 3, you will press that button and we will officially inaugurate this Nutrition Innovation Center. On the count of 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And if you'll notice the video to their right, your left.
To serve its customers, DSM has established a global network of nutrition innovation centers. The latest addition to this network is the Nutrition Innovation Center in Singapore, bringing real value to customers in the Asia-Pacific region. The state-of-the-art facility offers customized solutions to help develop new products, build your brand, shorten development time, and increase success in the market. Using a vast range of the latest technologies, we develop successful prototypes of foods, beverages, dairy products, and supplements, providing all the necessary chemical stability and sensory testing. But our Innovation Centre offers much more than technical insights. It's a co-creation hub, a place of inspiration, a breeding ground for turning new ideas into winning products. We bring consumer insight, market trends, and category analysis into the product development process, using a uniquely insightful modelling system developed by our partner, the Healthy Marketing Team. The resulting concepts are then tested for product safety and quality assurance, and finally evaluated by sensory test panels, all at a single centre of excellence, offering workshops, seminars, technical training and knowledge exchange as a platform for the best possible outcomes. The Healthy Marketing Team has years of experience in developing winning products with leading companies around the world. Their co-creation approach puts the customer's brand first to deliver better targeted innovations faster to market. Our new Innovation Centre brings to life the DSM vision to improve the lives of people today and generations to come through unique partnership with our customers across the nutrition industry. It's all about helping you use the power of nutrition for a brighter future.
Now, Stefan, I believe you have some gifts of appreciation for the ambassador and for Dr. Bang. much. Honored guests, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.